sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the front to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. These guys have not seen the results here in the first half of the year, just 2 wins in 7 tries. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. When you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
On second down, Pickett. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun is Pickett. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And now it's fourth down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Pickett. Open man, and that's Tillman. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing Pickett. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Stevenson, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop.
Taken down at the
3rd and 7.
yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw is Pickett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Milton Williams getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Open his drive on the ground with 4. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Milton Williams. What a start for him. A second sack now here in this opening quarter of play.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they ain't going backwards on that sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Pickett now. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run on first down with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
And it's third down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. It's going to be third. They need 1. As we are ready to get back underway. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gain of a yard. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pickett throwing here on first and 10. Off-road, right side, taken by Njoku. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw is Pickett. He's going to keep it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Browns first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
To throw, Pickett. He'll take off again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
He'll run with 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's in! The road full. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Heelan's forward for maybe a yard. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Stevenson. That's a gain of 6.
3rd and short. And here is May. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken at the 19. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. The Browns offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter. As they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Anthony Jennings in for the stop. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Pickett. This throw left is complete with Judy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Pickett to throw. He'll try to run for it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here's the punter now as he'll come on to punt this one away. He'll take this in back at the 16. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll manage only a couple. Number 5 overall pick Mason Graham there on the tackle. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Schlesinger there on the stop. 3rd down and 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's made right side. It's Johnson. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is 4. He'll push forward for about a yard. There's Morrow there to bring him down. 3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run for this with Algier. He's going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
To the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Pickett to throw. Whoa. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Browns.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Browns 1st down.
They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run with Algier. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here's 4. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Pickett. He takes off. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. That's Nicholas Morrow. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Moved back to the 10. He'll try here on 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Gibson. He's got room past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Grant Delpit up to make the play. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here and pass protection.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Handoff, it's Algier. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun is Pickett. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Milton Williams. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as this drive quickly stalled out. He's on to punt it away. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, starting with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
and 6.
Here's Stevenson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
43-yard line.
Third down,
That's a
3 to
gain
go.
of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Patriots
Behringer
ready
in
for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Taking off, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Ball on the
2nd
28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Now, Pickett. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what's needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down.
Formation for the Browns.
This one, returnable. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is,
The Patriots
nice
take
job
over
getting his
1st and
offense
10.
a start out past the 30-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, New England.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. First down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
Another Patriots.
Gibson goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Open this drive on the ground with 4. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw is Pickett. That's over the middle and caught by Judas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing Pickett. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Pickett. Flushed to his right, and he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin. Here's Pickett now. He'll try to run for it. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is May. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pickett now on play action. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 28
A pickup
yards.
there of 28 yards.
1st down. A 28-yard gain. And the Browns 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They bring Judy in motion. The show can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd
Pickett.
and 3.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. It's Algier. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is May. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
To Mario Douglas. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw now. May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here comes a return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Browns' offense about ready to take over once more. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Pickett to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Pickett. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Anthony Jennings in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now here's a keeper on his own read. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Down by Carlton Davis. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pickett to throw. Rolling to the left. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Browns, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Browns.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll run here. It's 4. And he will score again. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now May. That one taken in by Douglas. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At their
Throw again is May. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Loss of 3 makes it 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll step up and run, and he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Browns 21.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Out of the gun, here's May. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's got the 1st down. He'll slide to his stop and take it to 1st and goal.
Another Patriots 1st down.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. On 2nd down, it's May. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots back within 10. It's now 24-14. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.